Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. I don't consider myself hip. I'm like shoulder. I'm going to be honest, this is the first one where it's like, why is this funny? Anyway, it's just the joke on hip being a part of the body. Anyway, and as usual, I do not have a dad joke for Sunday. So if you are a member, feel free to comment your favorite dad joke and upvote, whether you're a member or not, upvote the ones you enjoy, and I will pick one for tomorrow. All right. Well, I would like to thank two people for signing up as members. Thank you to Cordell Ring for signing up at the enthusiast tier. And thank you to E. Kolakinski for signing up at the video early access tier. I'd also like to thank the following people for starting a new month. Thank you to Kiki Kohler at new month at the enthusiast tier. Thank you to Big Davy, This Wild Joy, and Olivia, all for starting a new month at the video early access tier. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Hercule, Poirot. I don't know what that is. Is that like pirouette or I don't know. Poirot? Aha, Aja, aha. I don't know. Is that Spanish? We've got some weird words today. Gaucho, palazzo, piazza, R, apostle, strawberry, depot, culotte. I'm very concerned. Gooden, her, Seaver, mortgage, harem. I feel like I'm having a stroke reading these. This is pizza with an extra letter. Pizza with an extra letter. Do we have foods with a letter added? Seaver feels like a letter was added to it, like savor or sever, or what else? I don't know. Is this a food with a letter added? I'm not seeing it. Huh. Maybe not pizza then. Piazza means something. I don't know what it means though. It's Italian. Hercule, like from Dragon Ball. Um, there's got to be something that's using wordplay with these weird words. Culotte? What is going on today? Gooden. Starts with goo, ends with den. Gaucho. What does that mean? Apostle. So apostles you hear about a lot at Christmas. Aja, aha. Poirot. Poirot. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mortgage. All right. Mortgage is a regular word. Let's think about it. Like a loan. Like it's a loan for a house. That's what I know about mortgages. I know a bit more, but I don't know how it's relevant. Let's see. Her is a movie. It's a pronoun. Hercule starts with her. Huh. Like Hercule, like Herculean, like Hercules. I didn't know it had a meaning in that form. Culotte? Depot. Home Depot? Like a Home Depot, a home mortgage. Home. What are we doing with harem? How do we even get started on this one? Did I load up foreign language connections? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's think about strawberry. Oop, I scrolled. Darn it. Let's think about strawberry for a second. Starts with straw, ends with berry. We have quite a few compound words like that. How many do we have? So starts with straw, ends with berry. Maybe you don't have, I thought there was at least one more. Depot, gaucho, piazza, palazzo. I don't know what a lot of these mean. What are they doing to us today? I need some way to get into this. Strawberry. What are we doing with strawberry? It's red. It's a berry. Fruits. I'm pretty sure it's spelled correctly. Which, I was thinking maybe misspelled things because who knows what's going on with these. but I think it's spelled correctly. Starts with straw, ends with berry. Strawberry shortcake. I don't know. Then we've got like R, 3-letter words, 3 of them. Seaver. I wonder if we've got anagrams. I was thinking this might be an anagram of reverse, but it's not, for a couple of reasons. Let's see. Biggest reason is it's not. Let's see. I don't know. Do we have anagrams? Like, these are such weird words. Like, I don't think this is an anagram though. Gaucho. Reminds me of Goncho, like the Lopin says in Stormlight Archive. The only thing I can think of is like lock in the words that sound Italian, lock in the words that sound French, right? Things like that. Good in though, like what's going on with good? So yeah, this was the other one. It starts with goo, ends with den. I don't see how that's helpful. Starts with straw, ends with berry. It starts with pal. They put the 2 double Z's next to each other, which makes me think they're not related. Azipe. Hercule. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna look more closely at this idea that this is pizza with an A added in the middle. I'm just not seeing other like food items or even other words that just have like, and except this one. This could be sever or savor. This just starts with her. Poirot. Can I remove one of these letters and get like Pirot? Pirot. I don't know. This doesn't really have an extra letter unless it's ya, like German. Gaucho, does that have an extra letter? Gacho, Gucho. I don't really see how. So I don't really think it's that. Gooden? Culata? I don't know. We have some regular words though. We have her, we have R, we have mortgage, we have strawberry, depot. So there's like 5 regular words. Harem is kind of regular, kind of not. Gooden is weird. Seaver, apostle, gaucho, piazza, palazzo. I think I've heard both of these words before, but I have no idea what they mean. Not heard gaucho before. Poirot or whatever the heck this is. Hercule. And then these normal words don't seem to really relate to each other in any way. Her, R, mortgage, strawberry. I mean, unless we're talking about like double letters, strawberry's got double R. These have double Z's. Gooden has double O. Colata has double T. I don't know. I mean, they usually don't do a category of has double letters. My only thought is pick the words that seem all in the same language and just hope that that's it. Like palazzo, piazza. What else sounds Italian? Culata. What else sounds Italian? This sounds kind of Spanish. Gaucho. I wonder if it's Italian though. Poirot. I mean, that sounds French, right? This seems Frenchy. I don't know if we have enough that are French. Maybe depot and mortgage. I wonder if it's like ends in OT, but it's pronounced O. I don't know. We only have 2 of those. Okay, I gotta try something. So maybe gaucho. These just sound Italian. 1 away. Interesting. I don't know what to do with that information. Maybe the Poirot belongs in. So maybe I remove one of these 2. Let's move Palazzo. That wasn't 1 away. Okay, so this one belongs, and this one doesn't. So if my meta of these are next to each other so they don't go together works, then this doesn't belong, and I need to find another word that belongs with these 3. But in general, we know that palazzo is involved. I mean, maybe these do go together though. I mean, it's a bit of a weak meta. It's the next to each other meta, where they put similar words next to each other to try to get you to put them together when they're not supposed to go together. It's like a red herring. So if that's true, I should remove piazza, but I don't know what I'd add. Seaver is apostle Italian? I don't think so. But okay, I only have one mistake that I can use, and I haven't found anything else. So my other thought was, okay, depot and poiro, maybe like ends in the O sound. Depot, poiro, palazzo. We know that gaucho would have to be in with the other category if we're taking palazzo, but maybe gaucho ends in the O sound. I don't know. Like what else would end in that O sound? Nothing. So it's not that. I don't even know if this is pronounced poiro. Ends in rot. Starts with poi, like a kind of fish. Are we starting with fish? Or is this a kind of fish? For all I know, there's like they have had categories that are like these are all fish, and I've never heard of any of them. I think whatever's going on with this puzzle, I just don't have the trivia. I don't have the language knowledge, the foreign language knowledge, and I don't have the trivia is essentially what's happening today. So I'm probably going to lose, but I'm going to try to eke out what I can. The words I know: strawberry, her, are. I know harem. I know depot. This was one away. Gaucho. Culata. So I guess I can kind of just ignore these words. 3 of them are gone in a category. Poirot, I know doesn't go with those, so I got to figure out what's going on with that word. Did I say I wanted to do ones that sounded like French? Because I don't know if there's enough that sound French. Like depot and mortgage sound Frenchy to me. I don't know if mortgage even comes from French. Apostle is like a biblical, like Jesus is apostles, like just like a, I don't know, like is this like people who are under someone, like an apostle, a harem, like a group that follows someone around, an apostle, a harem. I don't know what else would be that. I don't think depot means anything like that. Maybe poirot means that. It's not cool. It could be one of these 4. Palazzo or piazza, maybe. So maybe piazza means that, and maybe poirot means that. I don't know. Gooden doesn't seem like it. Mortgage, Seaver. I don't know what Seaver's doing. Starts with C. Maybe it like starts with a. Do we have a starts with a homophone of a letter? So C. Ver sounds like C. Gooden, Apostle, Gout. Piazza sounds like it starts with P. And we already used P. Her mortgage. Maybe Echa. Maybe it sounds like it starts with A. I don't know how that's pronounced. Oh, this sounds like R in general. Does that belong? Because it's the whole word. And then, do any of the other ones work? Gaucho, Apostle, Gooden, Harem, Mortgage, Depot, Her, Strawberry, Hercule. I'm going to try these 4. Nope, not even one away. Okay. I'm getting very desperate here. Now I don't have any mistakes to use. I think I'm going to get nothing. I think I'm getting literally nothing on this puzzle. How long's my recording? Recording's run almost 17 minutes long right now. All right. I mean, I've tried things. I just don't know what. I don't know anything about these categories after this long. So I think it's kind of hopeless, but the only thing I could think of is like, I don't know, apostle. It would be apostles or something, like if it was a group of people following people around. Good in nothing's coming to me. Maybe I can chase this one since I got nothing else. So if my meta says remove piazza, I can't add poirot. We already tried it with that. So what sounds Italian? Hercule, Seaver. Honestly, Hercule maybe. I don't know. Hercule. I'm basically giving up. Let's try this one. Nope. Okay. What the heck was going on with this one? Let's go through it. We've got wide-legged pant styles. Never heard of any of these pant styles in my life. Culata, gaucho, harem, and palazzo apparently are wide-legged pant styles. So I was right. It was palazzo, gaucho, and culate, but I was never going to put harem in there because it didn't sound Italian. These all have a silent T. Apostle, depot, mortgage, and Poirot. Okay. New York Mets legends. Gooden, Piazza, Seaver, and Strawberry. A sports trivia category. Specifically New York Mets players. Okay. And Greek mythological figures minus a letter. So it was Hercules, just missing a letter. We've got Hera, we've got Ares. I'm not sure which one this one is. Aja. I'm trying to think. I don't know what letter's missing. Jeez. This was a streak resetter for sure. Congratulations if you managed to get it at all. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. And I think we have a 30% solve rate. That might even be too high. Let's check. All right. They give it 3.3. Like, what the heck kind of trivia do they know? 45% solve rate. That's much higher than I thought it was going to be. But it did give it 5 out of 5. We got, yeah, I mean, obviously 55% failing. 18% making no mistakes. Yeah, I was 1 in a million. Not surprised. People are getting yellow. So if you know your pant styles, I suppose. If you know your New York Mets, the silent T first, and then figuring out that it was supposed to be Hercules. I don't think I would have pulled out Aja though. I still don't know who that is. Greek mythological figures. Maybe it's Ajax. I think it's Ajax. I just thought of it. Okay. People getting second. I mean, it's pretty even. But this is people who won, of course. Yeah, I mean, people who are losing. 22% of people got literally nothing. 11% got only yellow. So they know their pant styles. 6% got only blue. They know their New York Mets. 5% got blue and yellow. So these are both very much trivia categories. Thinking of silent T. I don't know. I wasn't. I almost went there. I did Poirot and Depot. Thinking ends in O, but I wasn't thinking silent T. Apostle and mortgage. Okay. Yikes. All right. People who are losing aren't getting purple. What are people trying? Yeah, I mean, I just thought these sounded Italian enough to try. Um, I don't know I don't even know how to name these. These ones that I tried, I mean, I was getting desperate, so all right. What are people locking in first? Yellow, blue, green, purple. And then what I tried, um, actually, Italian sounding words. All right. This was a mess. I'm not sure what they were thinking with this one, except we need to reset a bunch of people's streaks. Anyway, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the easy and medium pips for Saturday, December 13th. Let's play. All right, we only have one blank, so that gets us started. 6, we need a 1 in there. We only have 1. All right, these two, okay, 11 needs to be 5 and 6. These two need to add to 6. So let's do the 5 there so that we can do 2 plus 4. There we go. All right, cool. Let's move on to the medium. Ooh, interesting. How many 1s do we have? We have quite a few 1s. We have 1, 5, 1, 1, 1, 3. But it needs to go into a sum to 3. So my instinct is 1, 1. How many doubles do we have? This has to be a double. So we could do the 3, 3 there. Okay. We need a domino that adds to 2. and the 1-1's the only one. So yeah, we got to do the 3-3 here and the 1-1 here. That actually means the 1-3 goes down here, and this has to use our blank, either blank 4 or blank 6. I don't have another 6, so it has to be blank 4. And then now we can do 4-3 or 4-2 into an 8. We can't do the 4-2 because the 6 doesn't have a 1 next to it. The 5 does. All right. Now we got to add to 2. So we got to use the blank in the 2. So I'm thinking 6 goes in the 9. And then we have to use the 3 to add to 9. And then the 2 goes down. We're done. All right. This was a fun one. Actually, my instinct of 1-1 would have been wrong, but so that's why I looked at the other end here. And actually, this was a good place to start. We needed a double here, and then we needed to add to 2 here, and so that was forced. And that got rid of the 1-1, forcing this to be the 1-3. Nice. I like that, building from here, and then stopping, and building from here, and then finishing. All right, well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the hard pips for Saturday, December 13th. This has to be a double. How many doubles do we have? 5-5, 4-4. We have another 5, we have another 4. So I'm not sure which uses that. This uses a double. No, this doesn't have to. This uses a double. Okay. So one end uses the 5-5, one end uses the 4-4. I'm just going to randomly put them and see how that works out because I don't know what else to do here. And this needs to be 4 with a greater than 2. So we have 4-6. Do we have a 5 with a greater than 2? No. So I actually guessed correctly. This goes here. Now, this needs to be a less than 6 with a 6. Okay. I kind of like doing the 4-1 here and then the 5-2 here, which does make this add to 6, and 1 is indeed less than 6. All right, so how do we finish this part? This does have to be a double. Okay. And so now, but we don't have a 1 going into a greater than 3. In fact, we have to use the 1-4 for that. So this might be wrong. In fact, the 5-2 might go down. The 1-2 can go up. And so now we got to add to 6. 3 and 3 add to 6. So we're going to do the 3-1 here and then 3-6 down. All right. Managed to correct a wrong assumption up here. But yeah, that actually worked out well. We had some nice forced moves. I think this is the only solution. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Saturday, December 13th. It's the biggin. Field trip vehicle, a bus. Peter's antagonist in a musical tale. I'm not sure. Keep me posted in text. LMK, let me know. Opera solo, an aria. Blank pen, emergency device, an EpiPen. If you have an allergic reaction. With 12 across, gets an order. 14 across, what a tennis champ might win a match in. With 12 across, gets an order. I don't know. With 14 across, what a tennis champ. I don't understand what's happening here. All right. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Shy and gentle. Like timid? No. Prefix with apology or answer. I feel like non-apology and non-answer would work. So maybe. Comes to a close. Ends. Have to pay. Goodness gracious. Indefinitely many. Indefinitely many informally. Umpteen. Like for the umpteenth time. Avoided as an issue. Skidded. I'm not sure. Now where green topping at a pizza parlor. Oregano. John, who played Churchill in The Crown. John, oh shoot, what's his name? He was in Dexter too. Lithgow. Is that with a W? I hope so. Yeah, this is O. I remember this was have to pay. O. Sneaky trick to pull. A fast one. You pulled a fast one on me. All right. Doesn't just assume one has permission. Asks. Peter's antagonist. Peter and the wolf. That's what we're talking about. With 12 across, gets an order. With 14 across, what a tennis champ might win a match in. straight. What's this? Now where? No, where am I? Where was I? Where was I? Sets straight, and then straight. What a tennis champ might win a match in. Straight. I don't know. What's this? Goodness gracious. Bless me. I think. Shy and gentle is meek. I think that's an E. Straight sets. Oh, I finished. Okay. What was this? Skirted. Skirted. Okay. Well, I made it through. All right. This wasn't the easiest one. Wasn't the hardest either. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is all over the place. All over the place. Like we're strewn about. Lots. I don't know. There's a lot of U's here. Look at these 4 U's. What are we doing with that? SOU, no? Like what? This U, like what the heck? It's next to 2 U's. I don't know. It's weird though. I'm not seeing any words at all. I think I just need to get some words and start with a hint today. Strum is a word. Soul is a word. Right, let's start with a hint. Whoa, this is a weird one. Stormy? All over the place. Stormy. This ends in LD. Child? What ends in LD? What's going on over here? I don't know what stormy has to do with all over the place. Doesn't make any sense to me. And this isn't child, or it might be something child. Oiled? Like Roy, that would be ED. What's doing this? Wild? I don't know. I can't find it. And this doesn't really help me either. So many U's. Tumult? Tumulty? Tumultuous? Tumultuous. Okay. That's what all those U's are doing. They're all in one word, which is crazy. So our spanogram has to go left to right or right to left because we don't have the bottom anymore. Tumultuous, stormy. So we're just kind of like the weather is. They're both kind of, I don't know, tumultuous. Like you're uneasy. I'm not sure what word to use here. Hurldy. I can't think of more words like this. Unruly. You have unruly hair. So yeah, I guess it's just things are strewn about. They're all over the place. They're tumultuous. They're stormy. It's like a storm came through. It's unruly. It's what else though? Mess. Disorganized maybe? Disorderly. That works. Okay, so that's maybe? That's wild. There we go. That's, oh, I think I caught an extra letter in there. That's wild. And then chaotic. Okay, I got through it. I mean, I had to start with a hint, but again, the hint was more useful to figuring out geometry of the grid rather than like the word helping with the theme. For sure. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Hang 5. So the way this game works, we need to type one letter at a time, and if it's in the grid, it reveals everywhere in the grid, like Wheel of Fortune. If it's not in the grid, we lose a life. In addition to that, these darker blue squares we know contain vowels. We're allowed to guess vowels, but if we do, we always lose a life. And if the vowel doesn't exist in the grid, we lose 2 lives. So it's best to wait till the end. And once all the consonants are filled, then the vowels are free, unless they don't exist. So, and our goal is to not lose all our lives. So I'm going to start with common consonants. So T. Oh, if I can type. T. All right, 2 T's. It's always good to think about what the vowels are going to be doing here. So like, what's this going to be? Like ant? Or aft? I feel like something like that. I might as well try an N because it's a common letter. All right, so it's not ant. Could it be aft? Or apt? Oh, the other thing is these all follow a theme, but the theme is hidden until the end. You can sometimes figure it out, though. We just have one vowel here, so what's this doing? Like NGY, maybe? Let's try a G. No G. Okay. Maybe it still ends in Y, though. Okay. N, not T. Maybe it's like candy with a D. Maybe I should get the more common letters first, though. Let's try S. There's no S. Let's try L. All right. This also has 3 consonants in a row. Could be a consonant, or sorry, it could be a 2 syllables though. Could be a syllable break. I'm gonna try D. All right, so it could be candy, handy, anything like that. What goes before the L? Really anything? F, C. Maybe I should try a C to see if it goes before the L as well. I haven't thought of any of these words yet. All right, so CL, but not candy. What does this? Maybe we need an R. Okay, so this might be an ER word. Is this adroit? Clever? Clever, adroit. So, I don't know if apt is good. What's that going to be? What's this then? Handy, maybe? Okay, so I think we've got clever, adroit, handy. Maybe I should try a P. Okay, so I think it is apt. And what's this then? I need to figure out what this word is. Clever, adroit, apt, and handy. Nimble. All right, so clever, adroit, and apt, nimble, and handy. Nice. And today's theme was dexterous. Sweet. I actually managed to win. This game is very hard to win. All right, well, how'd you do? And let's spin our bonus wheel and see what we're going to play tomorrow. All right, it's going to be Blitz fan's suggestion of Rattle. Rattle's very interesting. It's kind of like a word ladder, but then there's hints, like clues that match each of the words, but you have to figure out which clue matches which word. It's really interesting. Definitely give it a try. Or you can wait for me to play it tomorrow to understand the game, but cool. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. Connections is going to haunt me. If you'd like to watch Wordle, click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.